I'm Kate Richburg, Director of Education at Beaducation.com, and today I'm going to teach you how to use the saw frame, the saw blades, and the wooden bench pin. This is an adjustable saw frame. The adjustment screw is here on the back, and you can tighten and loosen this screw to make the opening on your saw frame smaller or larger. I'm going to tighten that screw down, and I'm going to insert the saw blade into the saw frame by opening up the top screw and opening the little clamp up at the top of the saw frame. I'm going to grab my saw blade, and with your saw blade the teeth should be pointing out and facing down. I'm going to insert the saw blade in between that clamp and tighten the thumb screw so that the blade is caught tightly. Next, and you can see here, my saw blade is a little too long for the frame, so I'm going to go ahead and adjust the saw frame open a little bit more. There we go. I just want to double check and make sure that's about the right length, which it is, and tighten that back down. Now I'm going to open the bottom thumb screw on my saw frame, and as I tighten this screw at the bottom, I'm going to need to push my saw frame against a really firm, stable surface like the edge of my workbench. What that's going to do is it's going to bow my saw frame in like this, and once my thumb screw is tightened, the frame is going to bounce back and this blade is going to be nice and tight in the saw frame. So you can see I'm pushing on the edge of my workbench here and sliding my saw blade into the frame, applying pressure, and closing that thumb screw all at the same time. Now you can see my saw blade is firmly clamped into my saw frame. You can give your saw blade a little flick with your finger, and you can hear that's nice and tight. For more tips on sawing with a jeweler's saw, check out our free class on Beaducation.com, Sawing on Metal. This is the wooden V-slot bench pin for supporting your work as you use your jeweler's saw. The V-slot that's in front here is a good place to rest your metal while you're using the saw to saw a shape into your metal blank. The back hole here is where you actually insert the clamp. So this is the underside. The clamp comes through that hole and goes right into the little slot that's made in the wood, so that holds that nice and firm. Once you've put your clamp on your piece, now you're ready to open this up, slide it onto the edge of your workbench, and tighten it up really tightly so it doesn't move as you're sawing.